it is not surprising that the 10-year swap rate is even lower. Okay. Sometimes you can even do a deal. You can say to a guy, how about this is effectively 2.5 billion yen, right? How about you give me, I don't know, 4 billion yen right now, and I'm going to pay that back to you uh, in 10 installments, except we're gonna, I'm going to pay you back in dollars, and you just need to determine what that swap exchange rate is. So either way, I get 25 billion yen right now, 2.5 billion yen right now, and I'll make quarter billion yen payments 10 years or equivalent thereof. So what's the exchange rate should be? Because I created a liability for myself of quarter billion yen every year. What is the exchange rates, proper exchange rates for me to satisfy that liability using dollars? In fact, sometimes central banks do this. Turkish central bank actually sometimes does that. They need dollars now. Let's say there's kind of an attack on the currency, and they want to sell dollars, but they don't want to uh, affect their reserves. So they do a deal with a foreign government. Typically, they do these with Qatar and Emirates and stuff, who have unlimited capital. And they say, how about you guys give me $10 billion now? And I'm going to pay that back to you in over 10 years using $1 billion installments. We just need to decide what's the proper exchange rate is, because I'm going to pay you back in Turkish liras at that point. You could have done something like that. The net effect is they have $10 billion to sell right now, right? Which means it's going to affect if the market is speculating, they're basically using that 10 billion to defend the currency, but they have to pay in the future. But either way, if you know roughly your exposure to foreign currency over the next 10 years, maybe even different amounts, all you have to do is go ahead and calculate the swap. This way, you don't have to worry about doing a lot of uh, new transactions. You can basically say, okay, these are my things, and if there is variation around this in the future, I can handle those variations using short-term instruments. Or if there's a big change, maybe I can renegotiate my swap with my bank, given the interest rates and stuff at the time. The trouble with managing an exposure like this using short-term instruments, let's say 1 year from now, interest rates run up quite a bit in Japan. Okay, one of the reasons the swap exchange rate is 130 because Japanese interest rates are quite low, and Next year, let me do this. But except I'm going to add 2% to all of these. Suppose that's the US interest rates remain the same, but for whatever reason, Japanese interest rates went up by that much. And now the proper is 144. That means if you were doing future transactions, whenever you roll those futures, you're going to have to roll them at a much higher rate. So you're effectively taking interest rate risk. Sometimes it's also known as the basis risk. I mean, these kinds of things don't happen that fast, but if they did, you're taking the risk of that. So you're going to have to readjust. With a currency swap deal like this, you go to your bank and say, this is what I want. We do a deal, and every year I'll give you a quarter billion yen. You give me 1.728 in dollars. We're done.